at their house after Elizabeth had died. And the lady that worked with Hope's husband was there. And they knew that she had had a kidney transplant, but they didn't think anything of it. And then she came up to Hope and she said, I don't know if this is true. And she said, I just feel that I have Elizabeth's kidney, because we don't disclose that information. And she said, I feel it. So they contacted Miss South Transplant and wanted to find out. True enough, she had the man that was her boss. She had his daughter's kidney.
Oh, man.
You know. And they have now become just good friends and, doing well. So like I said, God just shows us so many times how he just intertwined in that thing. Just like my donor. The same year that I was the youth director for the National Baptist Congress, my donor was the youth director for the Southern Baptist Congress. He was the youngest of 4 kids. I was the youngest of 4 kids. Just everything. Our birthdays were one day apart, even though he was 10 years older than me. Our birthdays were one day apart. He married his second wife 2 days after I married my first wife. It was just like all these parallels. Like, wait a minute, what is going on here? But my donor again came from, he was a white male that I received his liver. And as I say, I know now that everything that I went through was for me to be right here, because we have seen a significant increase in the number of African American donors in our area, because God has allowed me to go around and talk to people and share and educate people. Still got a long way to go, but everything don't happen overnight. And we just keep, and with your help of sharing information with other people, this little spoiled boy gonna help somebody. Since she wanna call me spoiled.
That's why you where you are right now. See?
Right. How's that?
You got a little payback. You got a little payback. Now you got to give back.
Is that what it is?
You dished out a long time ago. Now you're paying back.
I'm just gonna talk about it. So Diane's still protective of me, so I'm gonna tell her she's gonna get you.
That's why she said you spoiled.
Yeah, I am, but I'm still holding it.
My sister, she normally goes with me just everywhere I go, and I have to always tell people that she has been a true blessing, because I did lose my mother when I was 14 years old, and she stepped right in there and took on the role. Diane was 24 years old, and she jumped in there and just always was strong. Even though my dad was there, she was right there for me through everything, and I thank her, and I tell her I can never really repay her for all the sacrifices she made. I can remember when I was in the 10th grade, getting ready to go to 11th grade, I had a car wreck that summer right before school started, and my car was totaled. Now here she is, my sister, she driving around on a Sunbird, but 2 weeks after my wreck, she went and bought me a brand new Trans Am.
You told me.
And here it is. She didn't give me the Sunbird. She still drove the Sunbird and gave me a brand new Trans Am. And like I said, she's always been there for me and very supportive. But I know that's the reason why she's blessed. My brother even shared a story last Sunday at his Love Day at his church about something the church didn't even know. One time, as we know, sometimes churches' finances can get a little low, and they were having some problems at the church, and they were definitely in need. And my sister wasn't even a member of my brother's church at the time, but he called my sister, and he told the church about it. They had never known. This happened 8 years ago, and they never knew. And he said, I called my sister home because I didn't know what to do. He said, I knew I couldn't keep calling the same numbers, and I had to do something. He said, I called my sister, and he said, 30 minutes later, she walked up to my office and wrote me a check of $5,000. Didn't ask when the church gonna pay me back, nothing. But she just gave it to him and walked out the door. That's just the type of person she is, and I know that's why she's so blessed, because she has such a giving heart. She don't ask for anything, but she's always looking to see what she can do to help give somebody else, and I thank her for that. So I have to always give her. I tell her, I said, I know you don't know what I'm saying now. I said, but I'm going to give you your praise while you're living. I don't want to have to get up over your casket one day and tell everybody about all the good that you've done. I want to give you your flowers right now.
Amen.
I I will never ever forget how you blessed me in my life. You know, she's made a lot of sacrifices as a young woman to see me go to college and all that kind of stuff, you know, so I have to thank her for that.
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you all so much. I ain't come here to sit down. I'm just glad that I was speaking with you all, and thank you all for listening to me. And I pray that you all will pray for me as I continue to do what I feel that God is sanctioned me to do.
Okay. So now,
Yes, ma'am.
my daughter and her son, is on their driver's license, so they still have to get a line and register, right?
They can check, because
Check,
what
check.
happened, a lot of times, a lot of
Get
people
the
that
girl
signed,
to
it depends upon when they signed on their license. A lot of that information did upload into the system, but we're asking everybody to go online and check, because they can go on, they can look on it, when you go to end on the registry, it'll ask for your license number, and you can put your license number in there. If it had already uploaded you, it will pop up and show that you're already there. And if you want to make any changes or whatever, you can do that. You can go online, when you pop it up, you can go online and make whatever changes you need.
Okay.
How about the state of Ohio?
In Ohio, yes, you can, if you go on to Tennessee Registry, it'll give you a map of the United States. You can click on Ohio, and then it'll be able to show you if you're there. Because if you're there, it's a part of a national database. So if you register in Ohio, you should show up on that list. But you can always, like I say, you go on that list, click on that map, and it'll show you if you're still in that system.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, bravo. All right. Very good.
Did you all on some map of some brochures?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I got some here.
I don't have none. I give away mine. I've been trying to get the folks to come.
Okay. We'll take some if you like.
Okay.
Pass them on out to somebody else.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.